and welcome back to Factorio Atlantis. Right, so in real world time, it's actually been a couple of weeks for me because I've been away on a family holiday. So let's think about what we've been doing. Okay, so in between episodes, I started piecing together the gold science build. So this is my attempt at the blue science. So copper ore comes in at the bottom and iron ore at the top. And then it goes into this arrangement here. I need to go through and double check all these builds because I'm not convinced all of them exactly are correct. Alright, there's something not quite right with... Let's run up. Okay. These bots are trying to get to me. Let's run over here. This is the low density structure. So, this is taking in the copper. This is the iron ore. Okay, then I need to turn these 4 belts of copper into 5 belts for these builds. Now there's no capacity problem here. Each of these takes in, I think, a half belt or slightly under a half belt. So what I need is a 4 to 5. This is a 4 to 8. If we take, and this is a 4 to 4. Because of the way the trains work, I need to ensure that the trains unload evenly. If you have a single balancer like this, then as I understand it, it guarantees that the output distribution is even. It doesn't guarantee that the input distribution is even. However, I have a feeling that if you then put a second balancer behind it, that guarantees that the input as well as the output is even. So what I've done, I've taken this 4 to 8 balancer, this 4 to 4. I've glued the two together, and then I have pruned it back to the point where only 5 of the output lanes exist. And I've come up with this mess here. Okay. So what I need to do is arrange 2 of these. One for copper and one for iron. And I need to do it in such a way that we can... see, there's not a lot of space here because of where these go. So I think I'm going to take this backwards like that. And I'm going to take this backwards like that. Okay. Then we will plumb... So I went away on holiday to Spain with the family. We had a nice time at an all-inclusive resort type hotel, unending beer, a hotel pool, all that sort of stuff. And it was lovely. And while I was away, we had a coup in my country, which was unexpected. So, yeah. Tempted to just stay on holiday, to be honest. And it's got even more crazy since I got back. Alright, let's get that in. Okay, so that is our... those are our 5 belts. Then I need to wire 5 copper and 5 iron. And this one is copper plus plastic. Does it matter which side the copper goes on? Yes, it's important the copper goes on this side. For the iron, does it matter? No, it doesn't. Okay. Let's keep me in the logistics. I need more belts. Am I requesting them? Yes, I am. Okay, so how else could we do this? Alright, this is the first belt to come out. What I'm trying to avoid is a complete spaghetti mess. But maybe that can't be avoided. So, we could bring in copper somewhere like this. Okay, and the first belt we could take off would be there. That would let the second one be there. Okay. Oh, we have an error. Alright, what's this? This is... sulfuric acid, that's quite important. It's trying to fill up on fuel. Do I have anything burnable in me? Uranium ore. Nope. Okay. Do I... I'll have some fuel in my hovercraft. Right, let's run up and feed that then. Alright. Up we go. That's quite important, because if that stalls out, we could end up with no power, which would be very sad. Okay. We don't need these anymore. So this looks like it's going to work out. What I now need is just, if we take that away, yeah, that's fine, isn't it? Okay, so I can copy that to there. Put it down there. 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 Okay, so then we can start dragging these belts along. Okay, so that's the... that goes there. Then that would be the end of that one. So now we're down to 2 belts. Okay, then we're down to 1 belt. I keep hitting cut instead of copy. Right, so then that's that sorted out. So that's the copper. And I'm now wondering if I should have brought the iron in the opposite direction. I think I will. Okay, so let's grab that. And we're going to place it there instead. That needs to be there. Right, don't want that. Okay. Oop. always find it a bit challenging painting with belts just from the blueprints. So I think that's that. Great, so then the 5 lines, there's a bit of 5s. Need to continue. We're going to do it neatly like this. I'm aware there are better ways to do this that require less belt, but this is how it's going to happen. Right, that's not needed. If I grab this, then we can take a belt all the way there. Good. Then the next one would need to go here. Okay, I'm just wondering what the best way to do this is, whether I should... I don't really want to do that. What I really want to end up with is this set of 5 down here. So if I copy this balancer widget, okay, if that lived over here instead, yeah, I think I prefer that. Okay, so let's take all of this out again. Okay, so 3 belts, 4 belts. And that's a chunk of 4. There we go. Okay, so that's a complete chunk of 4 belts. Then we can make a corner up here somewhere, so we don't need that. Okay, there we are. Then that could go there. Like that. Okay, so that goes up. Now, how do we route the iron belts in here? There isn't enough room to use this space. So it means bringing them in up here somewhere, I think. All right, where does the last one need to go? The last one needs to go here. Let's grab this. Okay, I'd quite like to leave it a little bit of space. So that went there, for instance. Then okay, so that would be the line of the 5th iron. Right, then we can grab this. Because obviously this needs to go all the way. It needs to hop over all of the coppers to there. Right. And that's the last... Whoop. Did that wrong? Okay. Okay. Then this can be taken back a bit. There we are. Okay, so this is the 5th belt. So then 4th belt goes in here. So the 4th belt we can grab this and put it down there. Then the 3rd belt we can grab this, put it down there. And the 2nd belt there. There. Okay. So this starts to look like a bit of a plan, doesn't it? This starts to look a bit better. Okay. So this is routed in. Alright, that's going to need some undergroundy stuff. There. There, there. So that's all of those. Alright, let's skip underneath the roboports. There we go. Then just do this corner. Do we have... Okay, so there's meant to be a setting where you can... Let's have a look. Settings. Let's have a look at interfaces. Pick ghost images if item is not available. Great. So if we click on this now, it gives me a ghost, which is exactly what I want. Okay, so that's the corner done. Have I done this right? I'm not sure. That goes round. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 coming out here. I've got 1, 2, 3. Ah, okay, so this is wrong. How much of this needs ripping up? All right, let's pick up this much. Move it down a tile. Whoops. Right, move it down a tile properly to there. All right. That's better. So then, let's go back to life. Let's hope that's still in the buffer. Okay. So we're missing something there. Map view. Ah. Right, what's happened? Right. All right. We'll have to... Don't think we need these belts here. This looks better. We've got the routing on the edge done now. Okay, so we have 5 outputs. 1 goes straight, the other 4 go there. So I think that's fine. I think that's our... yeah, I think that's our copper and iron ore done. Okay. This still needs petroleum and coal. We haven't really sorted out how the petroleum or the coal is going to work yet. Right, on to the next build. So the way this works is the copper comes in at the bottom. We split that into 4 lanes. Then we take a lane of copper off. And we take the matching lane of iron ore from the same side. So that means that the lane of copper which split off is now replaced by a contraflow of iron here. Okay, so let's carry on going. Right, so this is the next line of copper ore. And again, it's replaced by an iron. All right, so I'm just going to go through this. And we're going to patch everything up as we go, removing all the lane markers. So we have copper here. This is iron, and it's going out to these 2 belts. This is copper, because it's going up. It's going into here. Copper's going this way. And this is an output for iron plate. So this is iron going this way, coming from there. Then this is iron going this way. Okay, then we have one last copper ore. Right, this belting all looks a bit wrong, doesn't it? It all looks as if it's off by 1 tile. So let's have a look at that in a minute. So this can now be replaced with that. Then this side turns out to be a bit easier to route. So we have an iron coming down to go there, and the corresponding one going there. Then the final copper belt comes up, splits that way and that way. Then here we have 4 lanes of iron. Okay, good. So what I now need to do is set up cabling. So this is an input and an output. We have flashing lights here. I think what I would like to do is replace that with undergrounds. Can I then... Yeah, I can power up. Okay, so I like that. Let's do that. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing here. We will drag power back. Okay, now this is all a bit flashing. We need to bridge the power over somewhere. And I'd like to do it down the side here. Does that work? There. Okay. So we still have a problem there. Great. This is all powered. This is all powered. Oh, no, we have a problem here. Okay, I think that's the best we can do. Can I move that out? One more? Yes, I can. Great. Then there's clearly something wrong with the build here. I don't know if things got muddled about when I was shifting everything. But that, I think, is a job for the next episode. We'll get the power cables done. We'll get the landfill. We'll get the hovercraft. We'll get the excavation. We'll get the pontoon. We'll get the landfill. We'll get the hovercraft. 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 We'll get the landfill. 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 We'll I'll do some stuff off camera because a lot of it's just boring make work, but we'll get all the flashing lights finished before next time. Then hopefully we are ready to put this blueprint down. Oh, except this needs sulfuric acid and plastic. So we're not ready. Yeah, we need sulfuric acid and we need petroleum. So I will get this ready unless there's any big snags off camera. Then we need to start thinking about the refinery and the engines build. But I think then that's it for the gold science. So I say it's probably another 2 episodes to get this done and ready to stamp down. But anyway, yeah, it's nice to be back after a long break for me, 1 day for you. I'll see you again soon. Thanks very much for watching. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.